G'day everyone, I am the Red Scar. This is Red Scar Gaming. Today is my 5th draft of Dominaria United. Didn't do particularly well last time, though I admit I tried something a little bit out of the ordinary, basically played Defender Tribal. Defiler of Vigor is a good place to start, even if it's just 5/5, 5, you know what I mean, 5 mana for a 6/6 trample. It's pretty dang good at that stage. So, yeah, where do I go from there is basically the question. Comparing everything to Defiler of Vigor is pretty hard. Sunbathing Rootwaller might be alright. Though I like Strength of the Coalition too. Yeah, I think I'll go Strength of Coalition. Tear Asunder has got a lot of use, especially against me. So yeah, I do like Tear Asunder. Hexbane Tortoise has its moments, though. While Ward 2 certainly helps, a 3 mana cost 3/2 that outside of everything else does nothing else. You got to be a little careful with. So I think I might go with Magnagoth Sentry. Yeah, I'm Australian, I can't speak properly. Yeah, so mainly because of his reach. He's a bit sort of big dumb, but that's alright. So at the moment, I'm going, well, mono green splashing black and white. So, yeah, and Strength of the Coalition, I can sort of put up with not having any white and still play it. But what else am I doing? I think Snare Spinner might actually be a card that I want to go with. Not so much because I'm scared of flying creatures or anything, but he's just very good against flying creatures for that cost of mana. So I'll go with him. Toxic Abomination I have had some success with, but I've got to be a little careful. Charismatic Vanguard might actually be the way to go, because he does give you something to spend 5 mana on. Nothing jumping out at me there. If that was, say, the I forget what the green-white version of that is, but yeah, I'd go with that. You're having my Sojourner. Remind me what that does. Oh yeah, no, I'm not playing that. Do I want to go another Magnagoth Sentry? Or is there something like, say, Battle Rage Blessing? Yeah, Resolute Reinforcements is good at the right times. Though, yeah, I don't think in a draft it'll do me particularly well. Yeah, though, what else do I do? Battle Rage Blessing, I suppose. Yeah, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go Battle Rage Blessing. Though I think from particularly my last draft, I don't want to go any more than one of them. Yeah, though that might be because of what I did last draft. But anyway, Gaia's Might, yeah, works if you've got the domain thing going really well, but I'm not sure, at least at this stage, that I'll be, well, in fact, even going more than 2 colours. So, Tattered Apparition is pretty good flying. It's a good way to sink a lot of mana. Crystal Grotto will be good regardless of how many colours I'm going, really. Relic of Legends, remind me what that does. Tap and untap legendary, yeah, okay. I don't think I have, just off the top of my head, I don't think I have any legendary creatures just yet. Yeah, that's alright. Do I want to go Benalish Faithbonder? I do want to be a little bit careful just playing Abzan. Partly because I played Orzhov last draft, so yeah, though I won't determine that too much. Sunbathing Rootwaller. Yeah, look, I'll go with him for now, I think. I won't be too ashamed if I drop him. Shadow Prophecy. Yeah, Shadow Prophecy can be good. Deathbloom Gardener. Deathbloom Gardener is a good card in the right circumstance, but it sort of tries to do like two things at once. Have Death Touch and the mana gaining ability. So it's sort of fair for 3 mana, but I don't think it's a 3 mana drop that I really want. So I think I'll go Shadow Prophecy, though I'm not hugely happy about grabbing that. Hexbane Tortoise, look, I'll grab it for now and sideboard it for the moment. Phoenix Chick, I don't think I'll be playing red. Twinferno's, yeah, fun when it's fun, but otherwise. Oh, Denetha. That actually, yeah, is a good card at even the worst of times. So I think I'll go with Denetha. Though, yeah, I noticed there was another, what's it called? Terra Sonda in that pack, which I would not mind if I get that back. Scout the Wilderness. Scout the Wilderness might actually be good. Yeah, because even if I don't kick it, it still has some use. So, yeah, I'll go with that. Extinguish the Light might be the way to go. Yeah, I've got, at the moment, I'm a bit high on the sort of big creature side of this. So Extinguish the Light might actually be might be a good way to make sure that my opponent doesn't have the big creature instead of me. Might be. Samite Herbalist. Yeah, I think I want to be a little bit careful on how high my curve is so far. Phyrexian Rager. Yeah, Phyrexian Rager is good for the whole draw aspect. I don't mind that 1 life that I'll lose. There's that Snare Spinner again. Yeah, I don't really want to have 2 just because I got 1. Because of course, if he's not blocking something with flying, he's just a 1/3. He's very defensive on that sense. But maybe I suppose I could play him on the defensive simply because I am going a bit high on the curve. So it'll make sure that I make it that far into the game. Stall for Time. I'd probably go with if it wasn't blue there. But Gibbering Barricade. Yeah, I think I'll sideboard that. I don't think I'll be going with it for the long run. Tattered Apparition, I've already got 1 of. And I've got to be a little bit careful that it doesn't take up too much of that curve, because it is ultimately a 2/2. If you don't have the mana, it's just a 2/2 flying for 4. It's really good when it does work, but you got to be careful. Juniper Ordered Rootweaver might actually be the way to go, because you can. It's certainly not a waste of 2 mana if you just play it for 2. But if you play it for 3, you can help a lot. Though, just thinking, is there anything in particular that Juniper Order Rootweaver would be good to put a 1/1 counter on? Nothing jumping out at me. Though, yeah, Tattered Apparition's not a stupid idea. Denise is good, so yeah, I think I'll go with Juniper Order Rootweaver. Nothing particularly good there, though. Remind me what that does. Yeah, Choking Miasma. Ooh, might actually be good. Because I've got, yeah, true, not all of them, but a lot of my creatures are a bit big anyway. Though Charismatic Vanguard certainly isn't. Phyrexian Rager isn't. Ooh, yeah, I want to be a bit careful doing that. And yeah, Tattered Apparition is going to die to it. So yeah, I don't think. Look, if this was the 3rd pack I was opening, I might be a bit more sure of going with it. But I think Shadow Prophecy is the one to go with. Yeah, there's another Scout the Wilderness, which, yeah, if I'm going a bit high on the curve, might be a good way to go. Llanowar Stalker. Look, has its moments. Excuse me as I hiccup repeatedly. Llanowar Stalker, I think, is the one I'll go with, but it's going straight to the sideboard. Oh, it's all red, so I don't know. I haven't gotten enthralled to the pit for a while. Hexbane Tortoise, yeah, as I said before, I don't think it's going to do particularly well. Meteorite, yeah, I'll sideboard it. And Timely Interference. So what do I get this time? Okay, so it's yeah, Rith is a pretty good card, but I'd be picking it if it was pack 1, I think. But it's not pack 1. So Sengu Connoisseur. I don't think I'll get particularly good use out of the Connoisseur's whenever triggered ability. You know what I mean? Yeah, in this deck, because I'm pretty heavy comparatively on big creatures. So I think what I want to do is Phyrexian Rager to make sure I sort of draw some cards. There's Haunted Mire, that's a good pick. Battlefly Swarms are not bad. Linebreaker Baloth. It has its moments. It does have its moments, though. Yeah, what's my sort of ratio as far as creatures and non-creatures? Yeah, I'm thinking, how quickly can I get to a high curve? Because if I can go quickly, I've got Scout the Wilderness and a fair bit of draw. Yeah, in Shadow Prophecy and Phyrexian Rager, so I might actually be able to get a fair bit of draw in. But yeah, my theory is, do I want to go Linebreaker Baloth, knowing inverted commas that I can reliably get the lands I'll need to cast it, or do I want to go Haunted Mire to make sure at least I've got the right colour? Oh, yeah, okay, someone's going to hate me for this, but let's go Haunted Mire. Especially if I'm going 3 colours, though I might drop... I might even drop the white cards, though we'll see what happens. There's another Haunted Mire, though Weatherseed Treaty is another good way to get land, so I might go that. And it does provide you with that chomp block a bit later, and the combat trick at the end. Cut Down. Cut Down is good. Yeah, I'll go with Cut Down. I'm not expecting it to do super well, because I know in draft it's a little less good than in, say, Standard or whatever, but it's still useful. Mossbeard Ancient. Yeah, that's just my big dumb card, which... While I have got a fair bit in the big curve, I think I might just go the Ancient for the big dumb creature. Nishoba Brawler is damn good for 2 mana. Though, I do have to keep in mind, am I keeping 3 colours? I think I am, but I might be dropping a fair bit of white though, so... Yeah, the thing with Nishoba Brawler though, even as a 2/3, he's pretty damn good. Trample's a bonus as well. If he's a 3/3, that's even better. So I'll go with him. Destroy Evil's probably the way I want to go there. It's a bit utility. Though I'm going to have to drop a few cards here, aren't I? There's... Yeah, I keep getting that word wrong. Magnagoth Sentry is probably the way I want to go there, especially seeing that I've established that I've got a pretty reliable ability to get at least a lot of land, if not necessarily the right ones. I'll grab Relic of Legends, though I might just sideboard it straight away, I think. There's another Destroy Evil. What I could probably sort of justify using Destroy Evil for is that I'll be, at least hoping, to be some pretty big creatures pretty soon, and my opponent starts putting up something that can block them, I think Destroy Evil will be a good way to get rid of them. So I'll go that for the moment. There's another Magnagoth Sentry. So yeah, seems that, and another Destroy Evil. Seems that flying is not going to be my problem. Sunbathing Root Waller, though, I think I'll sideboard that straight away, and Smash to Dust is fun, but it's not one of the colours I'm playing, Abzan. I don't think I have to drop too many cards, though, do I? Might only be 2 or 3. As soon as that loads, we'll find out. 5, okay. So, Snare Spinner I'm still happy with. Sunbather the Root Waller I think I'll get rid of. I think what I can probably do is get rid of Tattered Apparition, partly because I've got, 3 Magnagoth Sentry, who, okay, sure, he's not flying, but he can at least take on flying. So I've still got to get rid of 3 cards, though. Do I want to get rid of Charismatic Vanguard, seeing that I'm not going particularly wide, am I? Though I've got to keep in mind, I'm a bit heavy on non-creature spells as well. What I might do, actually, get rid of Strength of Coalition, probably 1 Destroy Evil, because, look, it's good when it's good, but when it's not good, it's useless. Battle Rage Blessing? Maybe? In fact, do I want to go take out Battle Rage Blessing and put back in Destroy Evil? I'll certainly be not threatened by enchantment. Yeah, and big creatures aren't going to be a threat, so... Yeah, although, do I want to not rely so much on Destroy Evil being a good card? I think I might do that, because, look, 2 of them are great. But Battle Rage Blessing, at the very least, is something along the lines of my opponent board wipes, I get to keep a creature. So, I think I might... Yeah, my theory basically there is, at least then I've got something on the defensive. I'm thinking, do I want to drop Charismatic Vanguard? Though I've got to be a bit careful, I'm a bit heavy on non-creature spells. Yeah, though a lot of those are ramp and draw, so I might be able to get away with it. Though, feel free to disagree with me later on. So yeah, I'll be dropping Charismatic Vanguard, as much as I might regret it later. But I'm going Abzan Ramp, I suppose is the way to name that. Yeah, though, one thing I should keep in mind, I don't have any auras or equipment, which I don't think is a bad thing, because even 4/4 First Strike Vigilance Lifelink is damn good. Though, the one thing that I probably want to keep an eye on is when I run out of cards in hand, which isn't going to be easy, but if I do run out of cards in hand, do I have any activated abilities that I can sort of spend my extra mana on? I don't think I do. Yeah, so that's something I've got to be a bit careful of. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm just going to have to keep that in mind, actually, because I have no activated abilities. Should I keep Charismatic Vanguard just for that? Probably not. Yeah, I hope I'm not relying too much on draw here, is ultimately that conclusion. Okay, well, let's see how we go there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.